guys, welcome to my channel. So, with Arie becoming the new Bachelor, I felt like it was my duty to explain to people why he deserves to be the Bachelor. I feel like he gets a bad rep and people just kind of dismissed him the second they found out that it wasn't Peter. And I'll be honest, I was expecting Peter to walk from behind that GMA wall. And when I found out that was another salt-and-peppered haired hottie, I was shocked. Truly, I really was. But I like Arie, and I think people they're kind of bummed because it's not Peter, one, and because they don't know Arie. So I figured, why not make a channel about Arie, about this season of The Bachelor. And I figured I would start off with a video that explained who Arie was. So if you're planning on watching, or if you're on the fence about watching, maybe this video will what are you saying, maybe this video will help you, and I hope that it will help you actually want to watch this season. I think it'd be fun. So yeah, let's get started. So Arie was on Emily's season of The Bachelorette, which was in 2012. I believe it was season 8 that was her season. And I think from the jump, Emily was into Arie. I think Emily and the rest of America, honestly, he's Arie. You can't forget him. And he was real cool, real chill. His career was racing cars, which I don't think you can make too much money off of it. But hey, that was his thing. It was real chill, it was real cool, and and Emily really liked that. I think that was a recurring theme for Emily. I think she'd be the bad boy type because Jeff with one F skated in and she lost her mind off of that. So she was just into stuff like that. So Arie made it to the top 2. He got really far. Emily was really into him. I believe during the fantasy suites it was Arie, Jeff with one F, and Sean, who became the Bachelor later on the next season. They had fantasy suites, and Emily, she wanted to set a good example for her daughter, I suppose, and she didn't want to partake in the fantasy suite activities, and told Sean, Jeff with one F, that she wasn't going to do the fantasy suite. Basically, she wasn't going to get down. And she told Jeff with one F. They were cool, of course they're cool with it, so was Arie, but Emily was cool with it. Until she got to Arie, and she just was in full-on tears because she could not fantasy suite with Arie. And I think that says a lot about Emily and Arie's relationship, and I think just Emily as a person. I think she really wanted to be with Arie, but ended up choosing Jeff with one F in the first place. And ended up choosing Jeff with one F in the end. Jeff with one F met Emily's daughter, and I think that was the deciding factor. I think she really wanted to be Arie, but she let Jeff with one F meet her daughter, her daughter Ricky, but she didn't give Arie that same opportunity, which I think was so crazy. And I think it was unfair to everyone involved, including herself, because once Jeff with one F met Ricky, it was game over. Emily was oh, I want him. But at the end of the day, she cheated on Jeff with one F. Jeff's brother actually went to the public and said that Emily had cheated on him, which, I don't think that's a lie. They were a good Mormon family, and they were close, so I didn't see why he would go and lie to the public about it. It's not like they were estranged or anything like that. So yeah, Emily definitely cheated on Jeff with one F. I don't know with who, but rumor has it that it was with her current husband. That's what the public says, so you can choose to believe it or not. I won't say if I believe it or not, but I believe it. So anyway, Arie and Jeff with one F. I'm gonna stop saying Jeff with one F, okay? But it's so crazy how he has one F in his name. I mean, come on. But Arie and Jeff with one F were really good friends. I can't tell you if they were good friends like throughout like the whole time, or if it was more like a they became friends after after Jeff and Emily broke up, or they were friends before Emily and Jeff broke up, if it was like during the duration. I know it was afterwards, because that's when the whole like drama like came about. I'm sure you've heard about it by now, how Arie, he didn't get the kindest of words from Jeff with one F when it was announced that he was the Bachelor. Arie, I thought they were friends, but Jeff, apparently not, because Jeff actually tweeted that Arie was like one of the most disgusting human beings of all time. It's like, you were just eating sushi with this guy, like what is happening? So I don't really know about the story there. There were rumors circulating that Arie and Jeff used to go to like sorority houses in Arizona and like I'm assuming hook up with like younger girls, and I guess that could be disgusting in a way, but if it's like it's kind of skeevy nonetheless. It is what it is, but if they're both consenting adults, I don't necessarily view that as disgusting. So I'm sure there's more to the story, and Arie can do no wrong in my eyes. So yeah. Another thing that was like really popular in the media about Arie once he was announced to be the next Bachelor was that he had a girlfriend like a week before he was announced to be the next Bachelor, which in itself is really sketchy. I don't even know what to say about that. So Arie's ex-girlfriend's name was Sydney, and they were dating for about, I want to say, a year and a couple of months. So, and they went like on like vacations together, and and they met each other's families, celebrated holidays together. So it sounds like a pretty serious relationship, and I'm pretty sure it was a serious relationship. And it sounds like Arie got the gig to the Bachelor. He was like, peace out. Like he was gone, which is awful. But you never know. He could have not felt like a spark with her, or not have seen a future with her. She was pretty young. I think she was like 26. And and I guess he saw the opportunity where he'd actually meet someone that he could see himself being with the rest of his life, and he just, took the opportunity. I don't know. I don't want to see Arie as a bad guy, but either way, it's pretty terrible just to find out like, oh, and I believe that the fight was like over something really simple, and he was just like, I'm done the next day. And she, that's awful enough to have Arie walk out of your life, but then, a week later you see he's the next Bachelor. Like, that's really awful. I feel for the girl. I truly do. But it is what it is. Hey, you get it how you live it, I suppose. Now that we've moved past the heartbreaking scandals, we can actually talk about something a little bit more, Arie friendly. Like, geez. Arie, a lot of people were really upset about Arie becoming the next Bachelor, but what they don't know is that Arie actually, like, the gig was his for the longest of times. I believe after Emily's season, after he lost, he was like still really heartbroken about it, and he just couldn't do it. So they gave it to Sean, who's great, obviously. He's a great Bachelor. And then he was like, okay, like, I'm ready. So after Sean, it was supposed to be Arie. I believe that they went to his house and everything, and like recorded him announcing to his family that he was gonna be the next Bachelor. And then they're like, now we're gonna give it to Crystal. And they just like pulled a rug around him. Like, that's awful. And they gave it to Crystal, I guess, because it was like right off of whose season? Oh, yeah, it was after Andy's season. That's when it was, yeah, after Andy's season. And I guess they just wanted it to be like someone that people sort of knew and remember and were like excited to see, instead of like bringing Arie back in 2012, which in hindsight doesn't really make any sense because you pull him back from 2012 now that we're in 2017. I don't really get that, but yeah, I'm happy nonetheless. And so yeah, the gig was actually for Arie, but Crystals took it. So it was supposed to be for Arie a long time. Poor kid. But now it's just time to shine. I'm excited. One thing I want to mention about Arie is that me, like personally, like what made me fall for Arie, and I get real caught up in these seasons, especially the Bachelorette season, because I feel like they're all my boyfriends, and I have to choose. And Emily did not choose correctly. One thing, like what made me really fall for Arie was his sense of humor, which I'm so excited about. He was the funniest guy, like, of life. Like, everything he said was hilarious, and I don't think he really tried to be funny. It was just, he cracked me up. So he's a really funny guy. If that's what you're into, I do think he's gonna be a really funny bachelor. And if you like funny bachelors, I don't know, like check him out. I don't know. I do hope that they give Arie older women, so to say. I think he doesn't even really have a choice at this point. I do think that he is gonna pick an older woman. Not an older woman, but like not in her 20s, or like her late 20s, like on the cusp of 30. Because I think like these like allegations against him with the whole sorority thing and his last girlfriend being 26, it's rubbing people the wrong way. And I feel like he has no choice but to do that. So I mean, that's exciting. I don't know why that's exciting for me. It just is. You know, people are really upset that Peter is not the Bachelor. So he's gonna really have to prove himself, and I think he's gonna do a really good job of that, but only people like give him a chance, you know. So yeah, if you watched Emily's season, you saw like how, you know, in love he was with her, which it shows just how genuine he is, because at the end of the season, I believe at the end of the season, when Emily went back home and everything, I believe he flew to, I want to say North Carolina. I think that's where she's from, or was it West Virginia? North Carolina? One of the two. And he like left her like his book of like diary entries, saying how he feels, and it was like really genuine. It was like really sweet, and it just shows like the kind of person that he is. Like I think he puts up a front, and he's very flirtatious. That's very obvious. But I think he wants to find love at the end. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, if you're so upset that's not Peter, I feel your pain. I understand. Still think you should give it a watch. I think Arie's worth that. I think it's gonna be really interesting. I'm really excited. And yeah, so I'm gonna be watching, so you guys should watch this channel. You guys should subscribe if you want. I'm not gonna force you. Please do that. Please like this video if you liked this video. Comment below, pretty please. I mean, that'd be just the coolest, because I like having conversations with people besides myself in this camera. It'd be nice for once. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. I'm so excited for this season. I don't know why I just did that and put my hands back down. I'm so excited for this season. And yeah, I hope you're gonna watch. See ya.